Moin Moin, welcome. This ain't no podcast today mit Vikings Season 2.
Servus.
First, what happens in the first few episodes, a little bit of betrayal. Rollo's betrayal, Ragnar's betrayal. First off, Rollo betrays Ragnar, and they are fighting, and he's judged innocent. Fucking bitch. Second, Ragnar betrays his wife Lagarta with a new girl, Ocelot, and what can I say? This fucking dipshit. Because Lagarta is best girl definitely. And then there's like a short 4 years gap. Ocelot comes back pregnant, and Ragnar tries to get a fucking harem. He tries to convince Lagarta to stay with his new wife and get 2 wives at the same time. And then of course Lagarta leaves his fucking ass, takes Bjorn with her, and he's lonely again. Okay.
Yeah, he got what he deserved.
Kinda, man. And then after a short break, holiday season begins for the Vikings, raiding fucking England.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Loki was building his ships, I guess. But the important point where the whole story starts,
Yeah.
like King Horik wants to work with Ragnar,
Mm.
and they want to work with Jarl Borg, which was defeated.
Mm.
Who was defeated? Then Horik decides not to include Jarl Borg, and that's where the problem starts. Yeah, because Jarl Borg and Ragnar, King Horik and Ragnar live together to reign England. In the meanwhile, Jarl Borg attacks Kattegat.
Bitch move.
Very bitch move. Lucky for him, Rollo was there
To save his wife, Oslo, and
to help him to escape Kattegat. And now they're living like broke people.
Fucking savages.
It was savage. It was very hard for Princess Oslog.
Yeah, and in the meantime, the rise of Lagarta happens. She gets a new husband, Jarl of something irrelevant.
Shit, Jarl.
Shit, yeah. He beats his wife. Bjorn wants to murder him, and yada. Nothing happens, and in the end, Lagarta kills her husband, and he gets on top, and she is going to be the first female Jarl in Viking history. In the meantime, what happens? Ragnar realizes the real treasure of England, the soil, like for farming, for getting food, for survival. Ragnar is the only one who's trying to play the long game, and all the other, the king. What's the king's name? Horik, yeah. He just wants his revenge on King Egbert. And that's where the problem starts in England.
It was like, Ragnar, hey, look, this is the future. Let's kill people.
Nah, fam, let's kill people.
I'm good.
Yeah, and a good big battle starts.
Rollo.
Genau.
Yeah, he got stumped by a bunch of horses.
They lose focus in the battle, and then shortly after that they get outmaneuvered with tactic, with horses, with quick infantry, and they have to for the first time run away.
Then Ragnar wants to speak with King Egbert to sign a pact or something. King Horik and Lagarta are against it. King Horik sees it as a sign of treason because he does it against his will.
Yeah.
So, but Ragnar says, no, we're going to do this, we have to do this. And he goes to meet King Egbert. And lucky for him, they're the same person, actually. But actually, like, metaphorically. And they become like frenemies, maybe.
Yeah, they bath together, no homo.
Yeah, they bath together.
No homo, and then they talk about farming, and Ragnar says like, yeah, I'm a farmer. And he just wants a little bit of land to settle down and see what the future brings. King Dambas betrays him again. He fucks something up, and they have to leave England.
Yeah,
basically. And Ragnar finds out that Kattegat got attacked.
Yeah.
And then they go back.
To
to get it. After that, Ragnar wants his revenge. Then like there was a small foreshadowing with like one of the priests.
The overseer.
They are the overseer, like that Jarl Borgs, like his sign is the eagle. He's connected to the eagle, and he gets the fucking blood eagle from fucking Ragnar. Fucking Ragnar gets torn. His back gets torn. He rips out his lungs and flaps it over his shoulder and lets him let him die. So it was pretty brutal, I guess.
And it was also brutal because during the whole blood eagle thing, Jarl Borg was not allowed to scream or to show fear or pain. Otherwise, he would not go to Valhalla. But he took it like a man. Respect. I respect that.
He was a dumbass, but he took it like a man.
Yeah.
You know. And after that, nothing really important happens.
Yeah.
A while, and then it gets to see that Ragnar realizes that all of his surrounding people are idiots. And he's like the only one who sees the bigger picture. You can choose, has a plan. He sees the future, and he knows what he wants. And he realizes that all of his friends are sticking to the old ways, to the old guards, to the old Viking way. And he's the only one who's like a revolutionary. He's the Elon Musk of the fucking Vikings, man.
Well said.
He tries to save his goddamn people, and it makes him a little bit lonely.
Yeah. Sad but true.
Yeah, a little sad, a little bit lonely. He spends a lot of time alone thinking and
drinking
and fucking and more drinking.
Yeah.
King Dumbass tries to overthrow Ragnar because he's kind of jealous. Also because he feels like he got betrayed for his revenge.
Yeah, and he sees that Ragnar will achieve things that he will never achieve. Yeah. That he's more respected by the people.
Yeah.
He will achieve great things, and then he starts like plotting.
Because the plot armor, Ragnar realizes King Dumbass wants to betray him, wants to fuck him up. He fucks him up.
He knifed him.
He knifed him. Okay, and then at the end you can see Ragnar sitting alone in his new king's garm and his new king's sword, alone on the rocky mountains, seeing into the future.
America. The Rocky Mountains.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so Demi, how do you think the character evolved in this season?
Oh, good thing that you asked. First of all, I would like to mention Björn. It was like the extremest makeover.
Yeah. He grew like from 1 meter to like 2 meters in like one day. Okay, 4 years. 4 years passed. He was about 10, 12, 15. He was actually 15. Okay, now he's 20. Yeah. About 20 years. 20
he was
old.
Like a brat.
And now he's a fucking man.
Yeah, and I like it because he was not a kick-ass awesome man from the beginning. Like he was with his mother, his stepdad, his abusive stepdad, and we see he wants to do things, he wants to revenge, and so weiter.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do it.
Yeah, and what I really like about him, he's a really honest person.
Yeah. He's very honest. And yeah, his first battle, he does good, but he's not the OP warrior.
Yeah.
So we see there's much to learn. We see it in the scene where Ragnar tells him, "Hey, you have a lot to learn," and Earl is like, "You fought very good."
Yeah.
And then in the second battle, he doesn't get injured. He fights like a very good warrior, and then he gets by his father the name Björn Ironside. It was, I think, the most impressive.
Yeah, and that's like
change.
History fact, because he was really called Björn Ironside in history. Yeah. Anything else? Another character that evolved a lot. I mean, Lagarde evolved a lot. I mean, she was already badass from the start, but now in this season you see her in action, like actually fighting, and like you see that the name shield mating actually means a lot. Like, like they are really, really brutal and well trained in military tactics and everything.
Well, she's on her own now.
Yeah. And she's a leader. She's a very independent woman who does no need no man.
Yeah, woman empowerment.
Yeah, that's how you do it right.
Yeah. No big changes.
Yeah, and also I think what I also thought, like that Rollo, he was like he became more and more like a little pussy. Like he was easy to manipulate, and I don't know. I don't like him at all.
Really?
I don't like Rollo.
I find it not funny, but little funny. I would say funny that he became an alcoholic for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was still ripped.
Yeah. Of course. He was like in the streets of Kattegat drinking his ass off for years, and Siggy, his bitch ass wife.
Yeah, he was manipulating him.
Yeah. Anyway, Siggy told him, "Hey, go to your brother. You have to be with him. You have to help him." And he's like, "Okay, I will go to my brother, seek for forgiveness." 4 years later, he goes to Ragnar. "Hey, I haven't seen you in 4 years, dude. Kattegat is like a small village with 20 houses. He was drinking in the streets. How did you not see him in 4 years?"
To think, those are not houses; those are just huts.
Yeah, huts.
Literally, always like one room. if you're rich, you have like 1.5 rooms.
I find that hilarious.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Especially this season was a season of fucking betrayals.
Yeah.
So
like a bunch.
So hit me up, man.
So we start with Ragnar and Horik versus Rollo and Borg.
Okay.
That's the first. Then comes Ragnar and Horik versus Rollo and Borg again. No, that's the first. Then goes Ragnar and Horik and Rollo and Borg versus the Brits.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Borg versus Ragnar and Horik and Rollo. Then goes Ragnar and Rollo and Horik and Borg are together again. Like for a moment where they are parting and stuff. Then we have Ragnar and Rollo and Horik versus Borg again. Then it's like Borg is captured, and then they go Ragnar and Horik and Rollo versus the Saxon.
Yeah.
What was it, Saxon?
Yeah,
Saxon. Then there's Ragnar alone, as you said, minus Horik, Rollo, and Floki, because they're like turning their back to him.
Yeah.
And in the end, it's
Ragnar
and Rollo and Floki versus Horik.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, King Dumbass.
Yeah.
Like I like to call him.
But I think Ayla was a little bit dumber.
Yeah.
I like the scene where Egbert and Ayla were discussing what to do with
hostage trade.
Hostage trade, exactly.
Hostage exchange.
And it's like, hey, who do you want to send? You send the first time your son, he's likely to be alive. Who will you send next?
Here, you bitch.
I thought about you. And any other intelligent person would think, this is a chance for him to betray me and become king of the whole area, but nah, he will not do this. Let's do it. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Insert Morty meme. That was also like really weird. I guess was like one of the plot holes that was like unrealistic. Never would the king do an exchange like that. But on the other hand, Ragnar was not a king at the time, but he exchanged himself to talk with King Egbert. So, and it was actually in the end, it was actually a smart move for Ragnar.
But I have a surprise for you.
Yeah, all right.
And for the fans out there, of course, for the first time here in the End No podcast, celebrity lookalikes.
Oh,
yeah. I have here, for example, King Ada, who looks a lot like Ron Jeremy, porn stars from the 70s.
Okay, I have to blend in
Yeah,
the
I will
pictures.
send you the pictures.
Yeah, it's really uncanny.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Ragnar Lothbrok and Til Schweiger.
I can see it a little bit. I mean, Til Schweiger is a little bit too young. As if
Yeah.
a little bit older, it would fit really, really well.
So, okay, you can also call it alternative to the cast.
Yeah, but it's actually really, really nice.
The next one, little weak, but it's okay. Floki and the singer from Prodigy.
Okay, that's like really, really close because of the makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one is really close, but really.
That's
my favorite one, but not the last. Rollo and the bad guy from Miami Connection.
This is like, it's the same person.
Yeah.
To be honest.
But a little ripped and buffed.
A little bit more ripped and buffed, a little bit more Viking-y.
Yeah.
But for everyone who hasn't seen Miami Connection, check it out. We also did a really, really nice podcast
check
about
the info.
it. No, I will not do that.
Okay. And the last one, I have no picture, but I will pretend there is a picture.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eric
wow.
and Zach Wild.
Yeah, nice. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's come to the final verdict. What is your verdict for season 2?
So, I like the second season more than the first. A lot happened in the second season. More fighting, more betrayal, more alliances, more acting, more characters. It was awesome. It was fucking awesome. I give it a straight 8.
Straight 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also would give it like a straight 8. Well, a little bit 8.5.
Okay.
It's not close to a 9, but in the end I liked it a little bit more than the first season. But you have to say the first season is more for like world building, character building, and what's going on. And I really, really enjoyed Ragnar a lot more in the second season. So
yeah, I would give it a 10, but there were things that disturbed me, but it's okay.
Yeah, just small things.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we see you in the next Ain't No Podcast.